There are a ton of misconceptions and marketing BS surrounding red aquarium plants. Dose more iron, use this special light, buy this magic bottle. Most of it is just complete nonsense. I'm Logan Rando, and in this no BS guide, I'm gonna tell you how to actually get more red aquarium plants using science. No BS, no gimmicks, just the simple truth in an easy to understand way. So before we get started, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell. Helps my little channel out big time. All right, let's get started. Most of the aquarium plants that we keep are green because of chlorophyll. That's the pigment that absorbs red and blue light and reflects green back to our eyes. Red plants produce another pigment in higher concentration called anthocyanin. This pigment absorbs green light and reflects red back to our eyes. Think of anthocyanin as the plant's built-in sunscreen. When a plant is exposed to stronger light, it creates more anthocyanin to protect itself from radiation, and that's what makes it appear redder. It's really that simple. So if you want deeper reds in your plants, you're basically encouraging that natural response. So how do you actually achieve this without turning your tank into an algae farm and wasting money on bogus products? Well, step one is to choose the right species for you. Some plants are just genetically wired to turn red far more easily than others, and starting with the right species makes everything a lot easier, especially for beginners. Plants like Alternanthera reinecki mini, Alternanthera rosanervig, and Ludwigia super red are really great starter plants that stay very colorful even under moderate light and low to no CO2. With the disclaimer being that if you do add CO2 and quality lighting, you'll get much deeper reds. Species like Rotala H-Raw and Rotala Blood Red can look breathtaking when given the right high-tech conditions, but they require more fine-tuning of the light, nutrients, flow, trimming, and a lot of patience. If you're a low-tech hobbyist, start with those first plants I mentioned. But if you're more advanced, give the Rotalas a try. Start simple, learn your tank's balance, and then move up to the trickier species once your tank is stable and you're personally ready. Step 2 is to dial in your basic parameters to optimize for reds. Here's the hard truth. If your tank isn't stable and mature, you're simply not going to achieve vivid reds. High par lighting, consistent ample CO2, a balanced nutrient regimen in the soil and water column, and regular trimming and water changes all combine to enhance reds. Your plants need to be healthy before they can be colorful. And even when you do all of this successfully, patience is still really key. It often takes about 3 to 6 months for your red plants to adapt to your specific system and display the reds that you're likely after. So give it time. Step 3 is to increase your light intensity slowly and carefully. Red plants respond to higher PAR levels. Think of PAR, photosynthetically active radiation, like the strength of light that your plants can actually use. You don't need to blast the tank with light, but gradually increasing the intensity a bit as your plants establish will encourage further expression of reds. It's very common that I run the intensity on my tanks anywhere from like 40% to 60%, so you don't have to blast the light at 100%. But in essence, more light does mean more anthocyanin, and that means more red. The trick is to just minimize algae growth at the same time. If you can, I recommend using a smart light where you can adjust both the intensity and the color spectrum itself. A spectrum with strong red and blue peaks around the 450 nanometer, the 660 nanometer range will make red pigments pop while still looking natural to your eye. And if you want, you can even up the red channel a little bit so that to your eye, the reds appear a bit more red. Step 4 is to forget the iron myth and dose holistically. Time to debunk some BS. Dumping iron into your tank won't magically turn plants red. Yes, plants absolutely do need iron for enzyme function, but excess does absolutely nothing but feed the algae. Anthocyanin doesn't even use iron directly, so it's about balance and not overdosing. Just make sure your plants have the iron they need to do all their metabolic processes. And for this, I recommend just dosing a good all-in-one fertilizer consistently so that your macros, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and your micros, iron, manganese, magnesium, etc. all stay covered. If your plants are deficient in any of these elements, their colors are going to suffer. This is why I recommend an all-in-one fertilizer. UNS Plant Food Max has you covered for water column dosing, and then just make sure your soil has nutrients as well. I like to refresh the root tabs about every 3 months or so. Step 5 is to try controlled nitrate limitation. This is really the only hack that works, but it has to be done in moderation. Here's the idea. When nitrate levels are reduced, plants produce less chlorophyll and more anthocyanin to compensate. The result?
deeper reds. But this only works if your other nutrients are stable. Potassium, phosphate, and trace elements need to be available or your plants will melt back instead of reddening. You can try dosing a nitrate-free fertilizer like UNS Plant Food Min. Just keep a close eye on the plant's health because after some time they may show weakness from imbalance. I only recommend this approach when everything is dialed in and you're a more intermediate hobbyist, but I have tried it myself and I'm happy to say it does indeed work.
So when everything comes together, the right lighting, healthy dosing, ample CO2, that's when things kind of culminate to bring out those beautiful reds. No tricks, no gimmicks, just patience and some discipline. So if you found this guide helpful, be sure to like the video, recommend it to a friend, subscribe and hit that bell. Helps get the content out to a much wider audience. Also, I'd love to hear from you. Drop your favorite red aquarium plant in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Logan and I will catch you guys and gals in the next one. Bye-bye.